Please, again, help me welcome our 2024 honorary degree recipient, Governor JB Pritzker.
Well, thank you so much for that very kind introduction, and good afternoon, everyone. Okay, one more time. Good afternoon. I love it. I mean, you're going to be teachers, right, after all. So thank you very much to Mariana, and thank you to the leadership here at Erikson Institute for not only a kind introduction, but for inviting me to share this day with all of you. To all the Erikson Institute graduates today, the graduates of 2024, I cannot tell you how grateful I am that you've chosen this field for your career. I have been an activist and an advocate for early childhood development public policy for more than a quarter century, and I was attracted into it by leaders like Irving Harris. Now we're putting into wide practice the work of the Erikson Institute. Truly, it is a part of everything that we are doing in Springfield, and you are at the forefront of the field that is greatly in need of your leadership going forward. And you will carry with you a diploma from an institution that is known the world over, unparalleled in its work to drive research and policy and action around early childhood education and development. You are now and forever associated with so many pioneers and intellectual powerhouses of the field. One of those, perhaps lead among them, is a personal hero of mine, and that's the great Barbara Bowman. As you know, she is one of the co-founders of Erikson and a giant in the field of early childhood education. And you have no doubt spent the past few years of your life poring over some of her work and soaking in an infinite number of lessons that she has left us. So I thought it fitting to leave you with just one more. A couple of years back, Chicago Magazine did a feature on Barbara called Barbara Bowman's Tips for Living to 90. She needs to give a new one. She's 95 now. You should look that article up when you get a chance because there's a lot of sage advice in there. But today I want to highlight one in particular. In that article, she said, "I almost never skip dessert. I like it all. Cake, pie, Toll House cookies. My favorite is vanilla ice cream." Now, to be clear, there are consequences, and I'm a demonstration of that for those who don't skip dessert. But I wanted to share this advice with you for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, you should never skip dessert. It is the most important part of your meal of the day. But I think that you'll find this advice is applicable in more contexts than just after dinner. You all will be doing some of the most important work in our society. The work of educating and developing our youngest at the most vital moments in their lives will determine the progress our whole society will make. Let me repeat that. Your work to help educate and develop our youngest at this most vital moment in their lives will determine the progress our whole society makes. I'm not exaggerating that. Your job is to craft, their futures. Also to craft policy and help carry out the work that will determine whether the new and next few generations are put on the right path or not. Now that sounds very daunting, I'm sure, and it is. But I am so confident that you can do it right that I've jumped into the soup with you. As governor, I've made it my mission to ensure that every child in their early years has everything they need to thrive. It's why I launched Smart Start Illinois, and you heard talk of it just moments ago. It's a seminal advancement in the state of Illinois for birth to 5 education and care. What's in the Smart Start plan? Well, we've expanded home visiting and early intervention so that our most vulnerable children and parents get the services and the support that they need from their various earliest years. Then we're massively increasing quality childcare. And in the first year alone, this last year, we expanded to support 4,200 child care programs serving more than 166,000 children. Next, Smart Start has added 5,823, and every one of those is important to mention, 5,823 new preschool spots in year one, exceeding our initial target by 15% and putting us on the path to meet our goal of universal preschool by 2027. Finally, following the advice of experts, including those here at Erikson, we are creating a new Department of Early Childhood to ensure that these investments don't just have an impact today, but are part of a long-term effort that reshapes early childhood development in Illinois and makes our state the best in the nation to raise young children. That entire strategy is an investment in our children, but also in our families. But it's also an investment in all of you, the minds that are going to shape the next generation of policy and action in this space. I say all of this not to daunt you, but to remind you of the importance of the work that you are doing, to let you know how important I think it is. And the work that you will do will have an impact on every child and our society at large, as I said. So I want to come back to the words of Barbara Bowman. Never skip dessert. Have I said that enough? Never skip dessert. Do not deprive yourself of simple pleasures, of the small things that bring you joy. That could be some vanilla ice cream. That could be a sappy romantic comedy. That could be just a really nice bike ride on a great day. Because we're going to need to harness every single ounce of your passion and your ingenuity. There will be times when it feels overwhelming. There will be times when you might feel like giving up. And in those times, I encourage you to have some dessert and then get right back out there. As governor and as an honorary part of this graduating class, I promise to be your steadfast ally in the work ahead. With your help, we will make this the best state in the nation for families raising young children. Congratulations to all of you once again. Thank you for dedicating your lives to this very noble pursuit. Absolutely.
Governor Pritzker, for your many contributions to building more equitable and just futures for young children, their families, and communities, and your resolve to make Illinois the best state in the nation to raise a child, I am deeply honored to present you with an honorary doctorate in early childhood education from Erikson Institute. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and upon the recommendation of the faculties of Erikson Institute, I am pleased to recognize Governor JB Pritzker, our 2024 Honorary Doctorate degree recipient.